Good morning. This is what critic Ernie Barrera wrote saying, Swans Over Charlevoix tackles difficult subject matter while beautifully relating the all too human horrors we face through our lives. Erreca asks the question, what is our greater truth? The person we see in the mirror or the person we see in our dreams? Which one is rightful reflection of ourselves? But the play's powerful script and structure is all Erreca's. Since he brought Octad-One to East County in the middle of 1990s, Erreca has consistently tried not to pander to any stereotype of this region. His plays have been serious, professional theater. Good morning. It was in December in the year of 2000, and I had written and directed my play named Swans Over Charlevoix. The theater critic wrote a saying, Erreca has written a play which touches on his and our own mixed feelings about abortion. They manage to bury the innocent so deeply that it's returned to its kind to resurrection. Anyone hoping for an easy, passive entertainment is bound to get confused. But like a good novel that requires some early and intensive concentration, once you've allowed your mind to focus, the experience of the story is all more rich and vital. Today, in the year of 2024, abortion isn't buried away, but most women have abortion on their minds daily. After writing the play Swans Over Charlevoix and directing it, I knew 24 years ago that those who were against having abortion wouldn't like it. And still today, abortion should have the right to have it, and it's a 50-50 question, and it will always be it that way. This story takes place in northern Michigan, 50 miles above Traverse City, along the shores of Lake Michigan in peaceful Charlevoix. Within a quaint cottage on the grassy slope of Lake Charlevoix, 65 years old William Stevens Dye and his wife of the past 45 years, Lenny Francis Dye, are enjoying a warm and sunny summer. He is a World War II veteran, an accomplished novelist, and terminally ill with a chronic, inoperable condition forcing him to be in a wheelchair. He spends his days looking out their lakefront window, sketching the graceful swans swimming and weaving through the tall, swaying reeds. They have a 31-year-old daughter, Trina Dye, who lives in downtown Charlevoix, working at a lumber company as a secretary. They are a tight-knit Jewish family, following their Orthodox Judaism culture. Letty's strong maternal nature tirelessly hovers over and nurtures those who are in her presence. William and Lenny were born and raised in New York City, living there most of their adult and professional lives, until his poor health forced a change of location to a more tranquil environment. It has always been a wish of his to live where Ernest Hemingway once spent time as a young man, without any surety of years that are left for them to share together. They take it one day at a time, enjoying one another's company with devoted love, untarnished by the passing years. Act 1, Scene 1. In the dark, Lenny's voice is sharply heard as the lights suddenly rise. She's sitting upright on the chaise lounge, holding her chest as her breathing slowly returns to normal. Her husband William calls to her from the offstage bedroom. "Oh my God! William!" Offstage we hear William's voice. "Lenny, are you all right?" "I think so. I fell asleep reading on the chaise lounge and had a bad dream. Go back to sleep." "What kind of dream?" "I'll tell you about it in the morning." "It is morning. It's 6:30. She looks at the clock. "I'll be damned. I slept here all night." "What did you say?" I said, are you hungry?" "I didn't hear you say that." "William, don't confuse me. I'm trying to wake up." "You're getting crazier every day. Come help me out of bed." "Do you feel up to it? You were complaining about your pain last night." "I'm allowed to change my mind, and I want to keep you company. What can I say? It comes and goes." "That it does. All right, I'm coming." She sets the book on the bookshelf, straightens the cushions on the chaise lounge, puts her fingers through her hair, and straightens her clothing. "Shall I call Federal Express to airmail me to the dining room table?" "Hold your horses, Buster.
My joints need time to lubricate in this old body.
You know what I wish, Lenny?
What?
I wish we could go skinny dipping in the lake like we used to.
She exits through the hallway arch.
Your blood would freeze and you would look like a giant purple grape bouncing in the water. Easy with my leg. My other one wants to come along for the ride too. It will thank you. What? Does your leg talk to you? You were always more gentle. What happened to you?
Lenny enters, pushing William in his wheelchair to the dining room table.
I married you, that's what. So, what's it going to be this morning? Is it going to be cereal, bagels with cream cheese, or cream of wheat with a slice of grapefruit? Did I say I was hungry? You know the rules. You eat whether you want to or not. That's the doctor's orders. You do a good impression of Nurse Ratched. And you're as cuckoo as McMurphy. Let's go to the diner instead. We have food here. But I want eggs over easy. A slab of ham, greasy hash browns, and sourdough bread smothered under a blanket of butter. And if you say the doctor says, I swear I'll throw the caterer into the lake and have a cardiac arrest. Don't be silly. How do you want your grapefruit sliced? In half or wedges? Wedges. And a bagel with real cream cheese instead of that damn whipped cream that looks like mayonnaise. Do you want it soft or toasted? Surprise me. Lenny exits into the kitchen and turns on a radio. Turn it up! Turn it up, Lenny. I haven't heard that song in ages. It takes you back, doesn't it? It certainly does. 1945 in New York, getting ready to embark God knows where. A shy, skinny girl with rosy cheeks and two of the cutest dimples anyone could see. A scared, snot-nosed kid, barely 18 and showing off his uniform. Oh, we sure cut the rug. Didn't we, Lenny? You weren't a bad dancer. Not great, but you had a few good moves. Not great? Are you kidding? I waltzed you around the dance floor like a stairs handsomer brother. Lenny enters carrying a bagel on a plate. Do you remember the ring I lost at the club before you cheaped out? When my girlfriend and I went to the powder room? How could I forget? You were upset and your face was stained with tears. I lied to you. What about? I didn't lose my ring. What do you say? I threw it away. Why? Why would you do that? I promised myself I wouldn't cry on our last night together. But when I saw you standing on the dance floor and thought I could lose you forever, I had to find a reason for falling apart. Why now? Do you tell me after all these years? I'm embarrassed to say I forgot. It's odd how easily we can put something out of our mind. Here, eat your bagel. I get nothing to drink? I'm sorry, juice or water? Milk? I want ice-cold milk.
She gives him that look. Oh, all right, apple juice. She returns to the kitchen. Trina will be by later for lunch to tell you about your new boyfriend. Who is it now? Don't be hard on her. She sat out for quite some time after her breakup with Robert. She's finally growing up, Will. I met him the other day. Who did you meet? She enters carrying a glass of apple juice and a cup of coffee. I told you, her new man friend. What's his name? Myron, I think. Yes, that's it. Myron Golden. A Jewish boy. I believe so. Good. For once in her life, she's made a decent decision. What's that supposed to mean? She's finally come home. It's not like it was in our day. Times have changed. Some things should never change. Look at us, Lenny. We've shared our lives with a common thread that's held us together. Is it too hard to ask our daughter to do the same? You're a simple man, living in a complex world. Try not to be too harsh with her. She deserves her support regardless of whom or what he is. All men should be so lucky to have a wife with a heart of gold. Shut up and eat your bagel. You don't have to win me. That battle was won long ago. What time? Just a little before 7. No. What time do they arrive? For lunch, I told you. What do you know about him? Trina said he's a policeman. Where do you meet a policeman? She was speeding. Has she ever met a boyfriend under normal conditions? No, but don't hold that against her. This time will be different. We can only hope. Here, take your medicine with your juice. They give me gas. So? You take them anyway and make happy noises. You never can bring yourself to say that word. What word? Fart. Don't be vulgar. What's vulgar about a fart? I'd rather not discuss it. Everyone does, you know, even you. I do not. In your sleep you do. That doesn't count. Who's counting? Oh, you're terrible. I know. Wait. Hold that look. What look? The way the light touches the expression on your face. Don't be silly. We're too old for this. I remember that look. The look of a young girl stepping off the train with the wind in her hair, her face slightly tilted upward to the sky. A look that captured my heart, refusing to never let it go away. Are you finished looking? Never. You are a peculiar but sweet man. You've eaten your bagel, now drink your juice. Have they? Have they what? Have they? Oh, Will, I don't know these things. What mother doesn't know what her daughter does? She's not a child. You know. But you choose not to tell me. Come on, Lenny. Have they or have they not? You see for yourself. Ask him. Mr. Policeman, are you screwing my daughter? That's ridiculous. Yes, so don't ask foolish questions. Only God and they know. They have. Why the sudden conclusion? I hear it in your voice. I remember whenever my papa asked my mama who was in his sock drawer, she'd have a little tone in her voice saying she didn't know. Tone? What kind of tone? It was a high pitch at the end of each sentence. How did you know? She's the one that told me to use his socks for my marble bags. The telephone rings, and she answers.